Welcome to the Marketing ML application demo. To access the Marketing ML solution, first go to the Marketplace via Google Cloud Platform. In the Marketplace, search for Marketing ML. This brings you to the ML homepage, which contains detailed information about the application. To launch the solution, click on the Launch button. This brings you to the page that contains details of VM instance and memory. You can choose the zone where you want this solution to be deployed. The current configuration is a basic one. Once you've finalized your configuration, click Deploy. This will create the required services that we're using in this solution. For this solution, we're using a VM instance, Google Storage, and BigQuery. You can see that your VM is being set up. Once the solution is deployed, you have to create a service account. To do that, you should go to I am an admin and click on Service Accounts. You will need a service account to interact from VM to GSC services. Click on Create Service Account. Fill out the details and click Create. In the second step, assign the roles for the particular service account. We'll need 3 roles for this account. They're as follows: BigQuery admin, Storage admin, and AutoML editor. Once you're done, click Continue. After the roles are assigned and the service account is ready, we need to create a new key. Click Create Key. Select JSON key and click Create. This will create a JSON key and download it to your local system. For the next step, go to the Compute Engine instance. The name of the VM will be marketingml-1-VM. Now we'll be uploading the service account to this VM instance. To do that, we'll be uploading the SSH into Compute Instance. Click on SSH. By default, the VM will be logged in with the Gmail user account. Go to the gear icon to change the Linux username to Ubuntu, since this project will be set up in Ubuntu user. Click Change. The next thing you need to do is upload the service account you created recently. To do that, go to the gear icon, click Upload File, choose the service account that you downloaded, and click Open. Once the file transfer is complete, click Close, and the service account will be successfully uploaded to the VM instance. Now we have to move the service account into the comp folder. To do that, run the mv command. Next step is setting up the environment variables for Google application credentials. To do that, get the absolute path of the service account. Once you get the absolute path of the service account, open etc environment in an editor. Here we are using a nano editor to do that. You will need to set up a Google application credentials environment variable to the service account JSON-K absolute path. Now go to the Marketplace folder, which in the Ubuntu directory, and here there will be a file with the name reload.sh. Now we have to execute this as the shell script. The service account is now activated successfully, and we can now access the application. To access the application, click on External IP, and this will open the application in the browser. Enter the default login credentials and click Submit. Here you can see that there are 4 steps. The first step is to choose the connector. In the second step, you'll see that the data is imported in BigQuery. In the third step, you'll get visualizations. In the last step, you create an ML experiment on the imported data. First, create the connector. Select the connector. For demonstration, we'll be using Pardot as the connector. Now either you can upload a CSV file or just enter the Pardot credentials. For this demonstration, we'll be uploading a CSV file. In order to test the application, we provided sample data. To get the sample data, go to the storage bucket. Select the bucket with the name Pluto7-public-mml-objects. In this bucket, click on the sample data folder. There are 4 data sets that you'll need to upload, so download these files. Once you've downloaded the files, click Create Connector Page and select all the downloaded files one by one. Then click Submit. In the connectors, you can see that Pardot is the connector and the current status is running. Once it's finished, you will see the end date, time, and total number of records. Now you can see that the import was successful. It took about 20 seconds for the import to take place. Click on Data Visualization to gain visual representation of the region-wide lead-generated email stats, prospect details, campaigns, and so on. In the more detailed section of the connectors, you can see the details of each table and record that was imported. Apart from the data, you can also see the schema of the table. Just like the schema of campaigns, you can see the schema of other table IDs as well. Let's jump into creating ML experiments. Here you can see that we're running the model on list email data, where the target label is click-through rate, on which we'll be training this model and generating predictions. You can select the date range. The data falling under this date range will be imported to GCS and will be provided to the AutoML tables. A point to remember here is that the selected data should have a minimum of 1,000 records. Now click Submit. Now the AutoML has been triggered successfully. To see the status of the AutoML tables, click on the link here and it will redirect you to the AutoML table. Click on Marketing ML Dataset. You can see the dataset upload status. The model training has started. On the right side, you can see the format of the output that you'll be getting. You can go to See Full Evaluation to see the complete status of the model training. Once the model is trained, you can test and use the model. You can upload CSV or you can choose any BigQuery dataset. You can see that the model is still being trained. Once it's trained, you can go to Test and Use. This completes our demo for the AutoML solution. Thank you.